wings absent. So this will provide a further information, and what the information is there? Limbs present, so wings absent but limbs present. So limbs present, we can say it is what? Frog. Okay. Now if limbs absent, this will provide what? If limbs absent. Okay, so in that case what happens? Frog will be not there. So if limbs absent, in that case what we have to see? Then we have to go further. So in that case we have to see gills present. Gills present. So gills present is what? It is showing fish. And gills absent, so it is showing what? Snack. So like that you can see that every time two pairs are coming, that is known as couplet. Okay, so these are known as what? Couplet. And every statement of each, what? Every statement of each couplet giving some information, so this is known as lead. Okay. And how we are forwarding? Always we are doing analysis, so that's why it is known as analytical in nature. And since always one pair is forwarding, that's why it is known as a contrasting characters. Okay, so these are the examples that comes under keys. Okay, now next taxonomic aid, that is known as flora. Okay, that more important one we discussed. Now some less important, but it is having one line question, so we have to see that. First is flora, other taxonomic aids. Other taxonomic aids. Okay, so under that, first one is flora. As we know, flora means flower. Flower means what? We can say plants. So what the information it will come? That is for plants. So flora, what we can say? It is the actual account of habitat. It is the actual account of habitat and distribution of plants of a specific area. So it is what? It is the actual account of habitat and distribution of plants in specific area, in particular area. Okay, so that is known as what? Here you have to understand, it is for what? Plants in a specific area. So this is known as flora. Okay, now this provide what? Index of the species. Okay, or we can say index to the plant species found in a particular area. So this is very important. It provides index of plant species in a particular area. Okay, so it is providing what? Index means information summary. Okay, now important flora, that is already discussed or discovered in taxonomic aid, we have to say that, and their name you have to remember. So first is flora of British India. Flora of British India, and it is written by J.D. Hooker. So this you have to remember, by J.D. Hooker. Okay, Flora of British India by J.D. Hooker. Next is Flora of Delhi, written by J.K. Maheshwari. Flora of Delhi, written by J.K. Maheshwari. This name and their author name both you have to remember. Okay, Flora of Delhi, J.K. Maheshwari. Flora Indica. One is Flora Indica, that is written by William Roxburgh. Flora Indica, written by William Roxburgh. This William Roxburgh, also known as father of Indian botany. It is known as father of Indian botany. Okay, Flora Indica. Next is a flower Symplensis. Flower Symplensis. Okay, flower Symplensis. On that written by H. Collett. H. Collett. Symplensis. Okay, so flower Symplensis written by H. Collett. Okay, so many times I have seen this question, Flora of British India by written by whom? So that is J.D. Hooker. So this is Flora. Next taxonomic aids is manuals. Other is manuals. Manuals. Now here you have to see one alphabet came in manuals. What came? S. So you have to remember this flora. You what we remember? That is particular plants. Okay, specific plants in particular area. Okay, providing information about index of plant species. Here manuals last letter is S. So it is showing what? It is giving information or it contain information for species, as for species. Okay, species found in a particular area. So it provide information of particular species or names in a specific area. Okay, so here what is that? Species information, it is given by manuals. Okay, now this also provide information. This also provide information about keys, about description of family, okay, genus, but mainly it provides information about species. It also provides information about keys. Okay, family also giving information, but mostly it is giving a species information in a specific area. So that is known as manuals. Next is a monographs. Next taxonomic aids is monographs. Now here you have to remember with a two letter. Here two O coming. So information it provide for only one. O only one taxon. So monograph is also known as memoirs. Also known as memoirs. Okay, it is also known as memoirs. Okay, now it is what? It give comprehensive knowledge of one taxon at a time. So it provides comprehensive knowledge, comprehensive knowledge of only one taxon, only one taxon in a particular area. Okay, so that is known as monographs. Okay, now next one, next taxonomic add is catalogues and periodicals. That is the last one. Catalogues and periodicals. Now, this catalogues and periodicals are what? They are compilation of plant. Okay, they are compilations of plant information including name and classifications. What we can say? Catalogues, it is compilation of plant information. Okay, catalogues are what? Compilation of plant information including name and classification. Including names and classification. Okay, and periodicals are what? Provide information about new addition. What the new additions are there? For what purpose? For update information. So it is provides new information for update purpose in the plant species. Okay, so if any dictionary or books providing new information for update purpose in the plant species, that is known as periodicals. And catalogues are what? These are compilations of plant information including names and classification. Okay, for what? It is also helpful in updating the existing record. So we can write that update existing records. So these are some important taxonomic adds. Now come on these important chapters, some important question. Okay, now come on that. So come on questions. What are the questions that extracting from this chapter I have selected from that? Important some questions are there. Now, question number 1. The concept of physical basis of life. The concept of physical basis of life was given by. Question is there. The concept of physical basis of life was given by. Okay, the concept of physical basis of life was given by. And who has given this? The options are there. Aristotle. Second is Mendel. Okay. First is what? Aristotle. Second, Mendel. Third is Huxley. And fourth one is none of these. Already we discussed what should be the answer. Yes, right. So it is Huxley. Okay, physical basis of life was given by Huxley. Okay. Now next question is there. Which of the following is observed only in green plants and not in animals? Which of the following is observed only in green plants and not in any animals? So any properties are there that is only observed in green plants? Options are there. Respiration, first option is there. Respiration. Next is reproduction. Next is growth. And last is photosynthesis. So what options is there? Right. So it is photosynthesis, that is only observed in green plants and not observed in any animals. Okay. Now, next question is there. Alsatian or Alsatian is a breed of. Okay. Alsatian is a breed of. Okay. So Alsatian is a breed of. Now options are there. Dog, cat, cow, buffalo. Okay. So you know that it is what? Alsatian. It is dog. Okay. Many times you have seen that in the movie, big dogs are there or trains. Okay. Like Rajdhani Express are there. In airports also dogs are there. So what are the breeds are there? That is Alsatian dogs is present. Okay. Now next question is there. The sum total of chemical reactions. The sum total of chemical reactions occurring in our body is called. The sum total of reactions occurring in our body is called. What is that? The sum total of reactions. Reactions means what are the reactions they are asking? Chemical reactions. So the sum total of chemical reactions occurring in our body is called. Options are there. One is catabolism. One is anabolism. One is metabolism. And one is homeostasis. Homeostasis. So what will be the answer? Catabolism means breakdown. Anabolism means formation, and this combined form is metabolism. Okay, homeostasis means balancing between external and internal environments. So what will the answer? Sum total of chemical reactions occurring in our body is known as metabolism. Now come on, next question. Now, next question is which set of organism multiply through fragmentation? Which set of organism multiply through fragmentation? Okay, which set of organism multiply through one process is there like binary fission, amoeba is there, hydra budding is there, like that it is asking that from the method of fragmentation which set of organism is multiplied. Okay, now here options are there. First is planaria, hydra, yeast. Okay, next is echinodermis, fungi, bacteria. Fungi, bacteria, echinodermis. Okay, next option is there fungi, filamentous algae, protonema of mosses. Fungi, filamentous algae, protonema of mosses, and last one is all of these. Okay, so what will the answer? So the answer is fungi, filamentous algae, and protonema of mosses, that is multiply with the help of fragmentation. Okay, now next question is which of the following organism does not reproduce? Which of the following organisms does not reproduce? Okay, which of the following is there that is not reproducing? Options are there. First is mules. Next is sterile worker bees. Okay, sterile worker bees. Next is sterile human couple. Sterile human couple, and next is all of these. So what will be the answer? Which of the following organisms does not reproduce? Mules not reproducing, sterile worker bee already sterile is there, so these also not reproducing. Okay, so all of these is the correct option. Okay, now next question is the number of species that are known and described in the range between. The number of organisms, okay, the number of organisms or number of species described in the range of, okay, the number of organisms or species described in the range of which is known. Okay, that is known also. Now options are there 1.3 to 1.4 million. Next option is there 0.5 to 0.7 million. Next is 1.7 to 1.8 million. Okay, 1.7 to 1.8 million, and last is 1.6 to 1.7 million. Okay, and already we discussed this is 1.6 to 1.7 million species described in the range that is known, well known. Okay, come on, next question. Now, next question is, what is correct about the classification? What is correct about classification? Okay, what is correct about classification? Now, first option is there, it helps in new identifications. It helps in new identifications. Okay, first option is there, it helps in new identifications. Next is, it is a systematic arrangement of taxa. It is a systematic arrangement of taxa. It is a systematic arrangement of taxa. Okay, now next is, it allowed to confirm identity of already identified. Okay, it allows to confirm, it allows to confirm identity of already identified. Okay, it allows to confirm identity of already identified. Okay, and last is all of these criteria. All of these criteria. So what will be the right answer? Yes, so it is all of these criteria. Okay, now next question is three domain. Okay, next question is three domain system of classification. Next question is three domain system of classification was given by three domain system of classification was given by, options are there. First is Aristotle, next is Carl Woese, next is Copeland, and next is none of these. Already we discussed this one. So three domain system of classification given by which scientist? So that is given by Carl Woese. Okay. Now next question is, major diversity of living organism is found in. Major diversity of living organisms is found in. Okay, where major diversity of living organisms are found. First option is grasslands. Next option is tropical forests. Okay, next option is tropical forest. Next option is deciduous forest. Deciduous forest. And the last option is temperate forest. Okay, we already know that major diversity of living organisms are found in Amazon forest, Amazonian. Okay, Amazonian forest, and this belongs to what? Tropical forest. So major diversity of living organism is found in tropical forest. Okay, now come on next. Next question is kingdom Animalia includes. Okay, next question is that kingdom Animalia includes under domain. Three domain system we have seen. So kingdom Animalia includes under domain. And what are that domain is there? First is Archaea. Next is Bacter. And next is Eukarya. And next is none of these. Okay, so kingdom Animalia belongs to what? Eukaryotes, means it is coming under Eukarya. Okay, now next question is nuclear membrane is present in. Nuclear membrane is present in domain. Okay, and here options are there same. One is Archaebacteria, one is Eubacteria, one is both, and one is none of these. Okay, as we know, Eubacteria means true nucleus containing. Okay, but here what it is asking, domain. Okay, so if it is coming under Eubacteria, it must be happens that Eukarya, then it will be the answer. But here Eukarya is not, it is given Eubacteria, so what is the answer? None of these. Okay, now come on, next question is that, now next question telling that Engler and Prantl jointly published. Engler and Prantl jointly published one book they published. Okay, so Engler and Prantl jointly published, and what the book name is there? Die Naturlichen Pflanzen Familien. Die Naturlichen, okay, Die Naturlichen Pflanzen Familien. So one book is this. Another book is Systema Naturae. Okay, another book is Systema Naturae. Another book is Historia Naturalis. Okay, Historia Naturalis. And another book is Species Plantarum. Okay, so already we discussed Engler and Prantl jointly published which book? So they published Die Naturaliken Flangen Familien. Okay, come on, next question. Now, next question is the science of taxonomy is based on the science